How's everybody doing today? My day been pretty good. Hope your day been good also. First of all, I want to thank my subscribers and my viewers. Y'all are truly appreciated. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And I got a story for you today coming out of South Carolina. Go ahead and look at this video real quick.
You know now that the Chief Deputy Coroner, Tamara Willard, says 13-year-old Isaiah Gaines died overnight on Saturday at MUSC from blunt force trauma. We were told that there has been an arrest in this case as well. Ivy Jenneret and Samantha Gaines have been arrested in this connection to the death. An incident report shows that Horry County Police responded on Wednesday, May 8th, to a home on Pine Circle in the Longs area. Warrants state that Jenneret beaten Isaiah and Samantha several times with a blunt object, causing life-threatening injuries to Isaiah. Arrest warrants for Samantha Gaines stated that she allowed this pattern of physical abuse on the 13-year-old. Right now, Jenneret is charged with causing great bodily injury to a child, while Samantha is charged with unlawfully placing a child at risk. It is unclear at this time if they will face any more charges or any of those charges will be upgraded. Again, a 13-year-old boy from the Horry County area has now died after being beaten with a blunt force object. Our Ali Espinosa was speaking with two educators who knew Isaiah very well. They will share what they remember about him and what they are doing to make sure that he is honored.
This is sad. This is very sad. This is very sad. 13-year-old Isaiah Gaines. He liked to draw, and he wanted to make a difference in the world. But at the end of the day, he had an uncivilized mother, Samantha Gaines. Look at her. Straight up garbage. Straight up trash. To allow something like this to happen to your child. This is ridiculous. She needs to spend every bit of her life behind them bars, dealing with whatever she had to deal with because she allowed this type of stuff to happen to her child. And this uncivilized stepfather or her boyfriend, 40-year-old Ivy Jenneret. Look at his face. Look at him. Look at the evilness. This type of stuff right here is unacceptable. It's not accepted at all. This man beat this young man with a piece of wood and a handgun. And his mother sit back and allowed this garbage to happen. What's wrong with these parents now? If it ain't parents leaving off and leaving their children in the house by themselves or going to the club and hanging out or whatever, leaving them by themselves, it's junk like this go on. I grew up with somebody that allowed a stepfather to kill their child. Right here in the city where I stay at. And you sit back and you wonder what is going on through the mind of these parents. Nobody want to be a parent no more. If you don't want the children and you don't care anything about them, drop them off. You got the fire station, you got the hospital. You got all type of different places you can drop these children off. A relative or something. But all the time, them places ain't even safe for the children. So it's a lose-lose situation sometimes. And sometimes it's a good situation. They might fall into the hands of somebody that will care about them. But you got this 40-year-old idiot right here. Creep. Piece of garbage. That's going to do something like this to a child. And his mother sit here and allow something like this to happen. Now, I don't know what caused this, but there's no type of excuse at all for somebody to do something like this to a child. I understand children sometimes can be hard-headed or whatever, but this right here is unacceptable, man. Unacceptable. His mother, I wish she was here right now. I can smack her straight in the face. And I can beat this stepfather down. Because this stuff right here is unacceptable. I got children myself. Yeah, they do stuff sometimes. They argue with each other. The typical thing that children do. But I'm not going to do something like that to them. I'm going to be the one to protect them. I don't care what it costs for me to do that. I'm going to protect mine by any means necessary. Any means necessary. But you got people like this that turn around and don't pay attention at all to these children. Isaiah did not deserve this at all. He died on May the 11th. He died on May the 11th to his injuries. He also suffered broken bones. He had injuries of broken bones, burns, broken bones and burns. They also burnt this young man. Unacceptable stuff, man. And you got people walking around this earth like this all the time. Just walking around amongst us. Doing children like this. I did a story about a soldier that beat his young infant daughter in the vehicle. No excuses at all. I have no respect for stuff like that. None at all. But for this man right here to do something like this, and this woman right here, this is not even a mother. I'm going to say this woman. She's not even a woman. I don't even think she should be called a creature. Whatever she is, or whatever he is, needs to sit behind the jail cell and just rot. Now, Ivy Contreras Generic is facing murder and child abuse. The mother needs to be facing that same thing. Not sure what her charges is, but I guarantee it will be somewhere in there with that. Murder or something. Because this right here was unnecessary. This young man should be alive today. They said this young man could draw real good. He can put it in his mind and draw it. Had a whole life ahead of him. But it was cut short at 13 years old. If you got children, love on them. Love on them. Because them children is going to remember everything them parents do. Whether it's good or it's bad. I can remember myself up in childhood. I can remember things about my mother or my father, whether it was good or whether it was bad. And sometimes it can take effect on that child real strong. But this man turned around and beat this child with a piece of wood and a handgun and broke his bones and burnt him. Man, this crap is unacceptable. How in the world? Insane. And the mother sit back and allowed it to happen. She sit back and just allowed it to happen. Okay, all right. Do what you want to do, sir. Do what you want to do, baby. You mean to tell me you that stupid and you that weak? Just look at her. She looks slow. She looked like something's wrong with her. Man, how in the world, man? It ought to be God. It ought to be something that if a person ain't got no sense at all, they shouldn't even be able to have no child. But I know that's not how it's going to be. I know that's not how it's gonna be, but that is just a dream, and that is just a wish. R.I.P. Rest in peace, young Isaiah. Fly high. My condolences go out to the family that have to deal with this mess. Condolences out to the family. I'm sending my blessings out to the family. Y'all leave something in the comment and let me know what you think about this. What you think about this story. Because the children is our future. We got to protect them. We got to be there for them every step of the way. You got to teach your children. You got to be there for them. You got to love them. It's not the school. It's not the school that's supposed to be teaching them. The teacher is the parents. It starts at home first. But this mother right here failed. And this stepfather right here surely failed. The mother even surely failed. I pray they right behind prison. I pray that they just get the absolute worst behind those bars. Comment and let me know what you think about this story, because this is truly a disaster. This young man right here didn't even deserve this. Like I say, my condolences go out to the family and anybody that is hurt from this story. My prayers and my blessings go out to you. Y'all have a good one. Y'all have a blessed one. Holla at you.